You're selling people what you want them to buy. That's why they're not buying. Sell them what they actually need. Here's a trap almost every smart, capable person falls into. You build the thing you're proud of, the program, the service, the offer, and you talk about it. Its features, its modules, how comprehensive it is, how much work went into it. You're pitching your want, the thing you want them to want. And people quietly scroll past because nobody wakes up wanting your features. They wake up with a pain. All right, so let me show you this from inside the television industry because it taught me everything about why things sell. All right, so here's how a show actually gets greenlit in 2026. It's not what you think. A network doesn't buy a show because a lot of people will watch it. I know, right? That's the old game. Today, a show gets bought because a platform needs it. Netflix goes, we need more home improvement content for this slot. Boom, they buy the flipping show. Now, is the flipping show the best of all the shows they could buy? Not necessarily, but it fills a need they already have. So I changed how I pitch because of this. I used to pitch, here's a cool show, isn't it great? Okay, that's not exactly how I pitched it, but you know what I'm talking about. Now, I only pitch needs. I walk in knowing the specific hole the buyer is trying to fill. And I show them how my thing fills exactly that hole. Wants, get a polite no. Wants, get a polite no. But needs get a yes. And needs get a yes fast. Your customers are a network. They have holes they're desperate to fill. They've got pains, they've got fears, they've got problems that keep them up. And you've been walking in pitching your cool show, your want, instead of the need they already have. So here's the shift. Stop describing what you do. Start naming what they need. People do not buy the drill, they buy the hole in the wall. Let me say that again. People do not buy the drill. They buy the hole in the wall. They don't buy your 40-point methodology. They buy the end of the specific pain that's been eating them alive. Let's go a little bit deeper. They don't even buy the solution first. What they buy? Being seen. The moment you name their exact pain better than they could name it themselves, they think, this person gets it. This person gets me. Being understood is the thing they need most of all before they ever need your service. That's relatability. One of the 5 things I look for in 25 years of producing television. Let me tell you, we're a selfish species in the best way. Every person consuming your content is asking silently, what's in this for me? Where's my pain in this? And if they can't find themselves, they're gone. But if they can find themselves in the first 3 seconds, they'll follow you anywhere. So how do you sell the need instead of the want? 3 moves. Write down their pain in their words, not yours. Not, I provide strategic brand positioning. Their version, I'm good at what I do, and people still scroll right past me. And I don't know why. Use the exact language they'd use at 11 p.m. Frustrated, Googling. And when you say their pain back to them in their words, you've already half sold them because you proved you understand. Then lead with the need. Lead with the need and bury the features. Open every post, every pitch, every page with the pain and the transformation, not the deliverables. The features are the backup band. The need is the lead singer. Does anybody clap for the backup band? Okay, yeah, if you're the mother of the bass guitar, yes. But not really, right? You don't really clap for the backup band. And then lastly, sell the after, not the during. Don't sell the 8 coaching calls. Sell who they become when the pain is gone. Crappy to happy. They don't want the process. They want the other side of it. So here's the part that's going to save you a lot of wasted effort. You've probably been told to add more value, more features, more bonuses, more modules to make people buy. But that's backwards. Piling on features makes you talk more about your want and less about their need. The fix isn't more. It's aim. One clearly named need. Solved. Beats a mountain of features nobody asked for. And this is also why you don't have to convince anybody or do the sleazy hard sell. When you name the real need clearly enough, the right people raise their own hand. I don't believe in the hook. Give, 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 give. Name the pain, be useful, and the people who actually need you come find you and ask if you have something to buy. You never have to chase a need you've named well. But here's the catch. You can't see your customer's real need clearly until you're clear on the one thing you uniquely solve. Most people, you're blurry on your own need statement because you're trying to be everything to everyone, right? So your pitch becomes a vague want instead of a sharp need. You can't read the label from inside the jar. So what I want you to do is go to findyouronly.app. That's findyouronly.app. It's free. There's 8 questions. It'll take you under 8 minutes. It gets you clear on the one specific thing you're the only one to solve. So you can finally stop pitching your want and start naming the need your people are desperate to have met. Stop selling what you want them to buy. Name what they need. The yes comes fast after that. Don't be the best. Be the only. Be the $2 bill.